Are you a weak man? Do you indulge in habits which make you weak and feminine? Have you believed the feminist propaganda telling young men to get in touch with their feminine side, which, as let's be honest, resulted in you being depressed, lonely, and physically and mentally weak? Well, I'm here to fix that for you. It's time to get strong, find out the 4 signs you're weak and how we can fix them. And make sure you watch to the end, otherwise you will be a weak, feminine, pathetic excuse of a man for the rest of your life. So, yeah, let's just jump straight in. The first one. Cave into instant gratification. Now, instant gratification, I'm going to include in this: watching porn, playing video games, watching TikTok all day, eating junk food. If you don't know what instant gratification is, which you should do, but if you don't, then yeah, that's pretty much a summary of it. What kind of a man sits there and watches porn, plays video games all day? You sit there and you say you don't have the time to go to the gym. You don't have the time to meditate. You don't have the time to do anything productive, but you have time to play Fortnite and watch some woman that you don't even know get finger blasted by some bloke. That is pathetic. I'm sorry. That is the most pathetic thing of all time. Instant gratification is one of the most dangerous things as a man, and especially if you sit there, you're like, oh, no, I'm not gonna eat that steak today. I'm not gonna eat good food. I'm not gonna eat anything that's healthy. That's gonna help me. That's gonna make me feel better. No. I'll just go to McDonald's, mate. Get a fucking cheeseburger or something. You're putting instant gratification over your goals. It's fucking pathetic. You're literally risking your health, your future self. A small part of your future self died when you succumb and indulge in instant gratification. Just think about that. So yeah, just replace it with delayed gratification and start doing productive things. You might end up falling in love with productive things like go to the gym. Yeah, I have now, obviously. You know, you could work on something like an online business or something. You know, you might have a skill. In fact, everyone has some kind of skill. So obviously use that skill to make money, or try and make money anyway. And you might fall in love with that. You might fall in love with the grind. There we go. That's a void filled instantly. But yeah, instant gratification is extremely dangerous, and it's making you weak and it's making you feminine. And if you spend your time chasing instant gratification all the time, then what kind of man are you? In fact, you're not a real man at all. Do you think these men like Andrew Tate and all them lot have sat there and they've settled for instant gratification? No, of course they haven't. And you think it's impossible to be the best version of yourself. It's impossible to be stronger. No, it's not. You're just living your life wrong. So yeah, next, you don't go to the gym. Why? There is always time to train, even if it's just for an hour a day, but there is always time to train. You know, you spend about 6 hours a day playing Fortnite. You know, a way to start that: take 3 hours off and spend that 3 hours commuting to the gym and commuting back home, and obviously being in the gym as well. Obviously, ideally, you want to quit video games altogether and you want to focus on all the good habits, focus on getting onto self-improvement. Honestly, going to the gym is the best thing you'll ever do for your health, for your mental health, everything, you know. There is not many better feelings on this planet than looking in the mirror, seeing you've got a juicy pump. And obviously, you'll get loads of girls as well, probably, once you get to it. Once you get to a certain point, it's not going to happen instantly. You're still going to be skinny or fat for quite a while. About a year or two of constant work, constant progress, and, you know, you'll get girls. You'll be stronger. You'll feel good. You'll be able to put in the work necessary to become the best version of yourself, to become your ideal future self. Because realistically, nobody respects you unless you go to the gym. Like, even like Bill Gates, for example. Yeah, you know, he's fucking got loads of money. He's a multi-billionaire, obviously. But he's a dork. He's a bit of a nerd. So who the fuck looks at Bill Gates and thinks, I respect him? No. If Bill Gates was jacked, then a lot more people would respect him. That's what I'm trying to say, really. So if you go to the gym, people will respect you so much more. And anyone that doesn't respect you, they're just jealous because they're fucking nerds who they're not disciplined enough. In fact, you're probably one of them nerds as well. And you probably sit there on your phone taking the piss out of people for going to the gym. Like, there's this geezer on TikTok who's a skinny guy. Obviously, he's just got into the gym. And he's posting on TikTok and he's got quite a lot of followers. And a lot of people are taking the piss out of him for getting in the gym. Like, what the fuck? What an absolute prick you are. This guy turns up every day. He's trying to better himself. He's trying to get bigger. And people are just taking the piss. Obviously, he's getting a lot of support from it as well. Which, alright, honestly. There's all these low lifes that take the piss out of him. But he still fucking turns up every workout. And then there's you, who just takes the piss out of other people for being on self-improvement. Come on now. Now, the third sign you're a weak man. You have no confidence in yourself. No ambition. How can you sit there and you say, no, I can't do that. No, I'm not. I'm ugly. I know. Grow up. How do you have no confidence in yourself? You're living your life for a reason. You were put on this planet for a purpose, and you have no confidence in yourself. You have no ambition whatsoever. I'm happy living on benefits. I'm happy. but I can't do that. Fuck off, man. So weird, man. So what you need to do is you have to just brainwash yourself into thinking you are the man. You got to start thinking you are the man, or you can, at least you can become the man. You got to brainwash yourself into being a G. You can't just sit there and have no confidence in yourself. Say, I'm all right, I guess. No, fuck off. I'm a fucking legend, mate. I'm a G. Obviously, stay humble, but give yourself the mindset that you are the man. But if you get what I'm trying to say, because to become the man you want to be, to become the man who's wham, who gets all the girls, you have to believe that you're something like that, if that makes sense. And the fourth and final one, you can't control your emotions. I used to be like this when I was younger. A lot of people were like this and still are like this, actually. But say you're with a woman and she rejects you, and then you just like get angry, like, oh, you're just slap her anyway, or you just start crying or some shit. Like, what kind of man are... That's the most feminine thing. As a man, you just got to not show your emotion, especially in front of women. Like, I'm not saying if you cry, you're not a real man, because honestly, that's bullshit, you know. Don't show your emotions in front of other people, like, especially in front of women, because imagine a woman looks at a man and he's like crying or he's angry or whatever. She'll think, what the fuck? Being overly emotional is such a feminine trait. And honestly, you need to fix this. Just try very hard, like literally the hardest you can. If you feel like the emotions are getting to you, just try as hard as you can to not cry or be angry or anything. Because honestly, the last thing you want is when you're with a woman, you cold approach her, she rejects you in like the most brutal way. Say to her, okay, have a nice day or something like that. Well, that's how we deal with rejection. Say, okay, have a nice day. You know, don't cry about it. Don't have a go at her. Don't get angry. Don't be like, you're ugly anyway. You're a bitch anyway. You know, people like that are fucking nerds. Like, yeah, not being able to control your emotions is probably the most feminine trait of all. You know, don't throw all your toys out of the pram. It's cringe as well. Like, people might laugh as well. People just take the piss out of you. Like, you don't want that. You don't want to be that guy. That is the end of this one. If you did enjoy it and I did help you out, leave a like. And if you made it this far in the video and you're not even subscribed, what are you doing, bruv? Go subscribe now. And I'll see you lot on the next one.